It's Angelina Marie. I'm really tired, but I'm being guided to record this message. Actually, I've been guided all day to record this message, and I've been procrastinating. And so now I'm just recording the message right now, and I'm feeling sleepy. But I'm going to try and record it anyway, so be compassionate with me, be patient with me. But I feel that this message is important. I'm being guided that this message is important to put out there. So I'm gonna just connect right now. And this is a message from my Pleiadian guide, Anya. And this morning she interrupted my meditation to let me know that the timelines are collapsing, that they've been collapsing, and how important it is to share that those timelines are collapsing, that our sense of time has been gone past the point of no return. She's saying that we've walked through a gateway that time isn't going to make sense in the same way. And so I'm going to channel her so that she can communicate it in the way that she wants to. And so give me a moment. So the first thing she's saying is that she's grateful that I finally recorded the message. So that's the first thing she's saying about this. And she's explaining about how that when a timeline collapses, like if you think here, right? So this is a timeline. As it collapses, like on this other end, that would connect to past events. She's saying there's polymer threads, and that when the timeline collapses, it sends energy through the polymer threads to the original event. So, like, if a timeline is collapsing, that it could go back to an original situation. So, she's showing for me that the original situation for me it was a childhood situation, and those are being resolved. And she's wanting to explain that like on a human level we see it as healing, but in reality it's reverted back to its original state. So like as humans we want to say it, that one was forgiven, that the event was forgiven, but the way that she's explaining it is that there's no such thing as forgiveness, that forgiveness is a human term. The universe isn't thinking that way, that things just go back to the way that they were. And so in my life they're showing me several instances where these polymer threads go back to the original situation, and as that timeline collapses, there's energy in it, and the energy goes back and it reverts those events in my life that created suffering for me. And so those events no longer have the painful energy that they've had in the past for me, and there's no work that I need to do. It's just abolished, that I'm just given grace to allow those events to, on a human level create healing, but on a spiritual level just to be absolved. That whatever karma was being carried in that, whatever emotional ties I still had to that, it's just being absolved. And that's happening all over the world, that people are having these experiences, and maybe you're having it. And it's important that you just kind of let go. If you're feeling that, you don't have to like research it or try and understand it. Just let it go, because it's a divine gift from the universe to have these past situations to be resolved, and yeah, and to have peace in that. Um, and it's a reward for all the work that's been put in, um, not only for yourselves but for others. So if this is happening to you, take a breath, accept this divine gift, accept the abundance of this gift, and it's going to allow you to feel more light, to feel more love, to feel more bliss, and then also allow to kind of drop deeper into compassion for others that have had similar experiences. Because of these events are being absolved, you're not going to be triggered by other people. You're not going to feel an emotional tie. If, sorry, they're talking really fast. Hold on 1 second. Let me have them slow down. If you're having any emotion, may it be compassion for that person. That's the intent. That's the universal intent, is that it brings compassion. And again, she's saying that this is a blessing from God to have this gift. It's a blessing from the universe. And yeah, just allow it into your life. And she's wanting to also talk about the collapse of the timeline. That in the timeline, that you might experience time not making sense, that a day might seem like 6 months, or something that happened to you last week seems like it was years ago, or this morning seems like it was a minute ago. You know, time just doesn't make sense in the way that we're used to, and it's because the timelines are collapsing. And so it allows for a greater capacity to have more experiences in a shorter period of time. And also, too, the other thing that I've noticed is that sometimes I go to sleep and I'll sleep and I'll feel like I slept all night, and I wake up and it's only been like a couple hours, but I feel like I just had the best rest ever. So she's explaining that that's part of it too, is because when time doesn't exist, then your body gets exactly what it needs, even in the rest. And so just let it go, that if you sleep just for a few hours and you feel rested, then so be it. Then that's the way that you're receiving the gift in that too, and honor it. So I'm gonna keep this a short message. Like I said, I'm still tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. But I hope that this message brings you peace. And if you're having these experiences, know that you are blessed, and that this is a gift of grace from the universe directly to you. And yeah, not to get too caught up with the time frames. Just allow it to be. Don't allow your mind to start creating stories or analyze it, create anxiety or worry. Drop back into your heart and into your body, and enjoy the mystery of it. So I send you lots of love and blessings tonight, and yeah, good luck to you. Oh, she wants me to say one more thing, that 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 you're being loved and supported, that the universe is really loving and supporting you in this. And if you're having a tough time, trying to remember that love and support that always have access to. Try and drop back into it. Ask for help. And Anya says that she's available, so you can call on her if you feel called to do so. So much love from me, and obviously from the guides, and Anya directly, she says. And yes, take care. Be gentle.